Okay, so there's a few people that have attempted dilutions but not yet learned them, and so we're going to do a video for that. I set up the whiteboard already with a dilution question. So a chemist makes 120 mils. Now first of all, I know it's a dilution because it says dilution, right? So a chemist makes 120 mils of silver nitrate working solution by adding distilled water to a stock solution, right? So here's the initial concentration. Here's the final volume, V2, by adding 40 mils, what's this? Not sure, to concentration stock solution, concentration, the initial. Now we're supposed to calculate the concentration of the chemist's working solution. That is, what's the final concentration? Be sure your answer has the correct number of sig figs. Okay. So we know, since a dilution, we know that the concentration in the beginning times the volume in the beginning is equal to the concentration in the end times the volume in the end. We know that because we proved that in a previous section. So we memorize this and take it with us. Now we've got V2. It's equal to 120 mils, right? We don't have V1. And we're not sure what to make of that. Be careful, right? We have C1, and that's 1.79 moles per liter. Okay, I'm going to change this to liters right now, so I don't have to worry about this. 0.120 liters, right? Liters and liters. Okay, and I'm supposed to find C2. Now, V1, you're going to be tempted to say that's 40 mils, but look, that's not V1. We added distilled water to that. That was what we added. Okay, so if V1 plus added equals V2, right? So we know V2 is 120 mils, right? And we know that we added 40 mils. Aha. Okay, so this is 80 mils. So the V1 is 80 mils. I'm going to convert this to liters because I don't like working with mils. 0.080 liters. Oh, you can see I'm basically done now, right? C2 is equal to C1 V1 over V2, which is equal to 1.79. I'm going to leave the units out because everything's all consistent, right? All my units are consistent, so I don't have to worry about it. V1 is 0.080 and V2 is 0.120, right? So I'm going to put this in my calculator and we'll figure out what this is. You should do the same thing. Put in your calculator. Great practice. 1.79 times 0.08 divided by 0.12. And I got 1.19333. Is that what you got? 1.1933 repeating. Okay? So I've got to put this in the right number of sig figs. That had 3 sig figs in it. That had 3 sig figs in it. And this had 3 sig figs in it. And it's a multiplication addition problem. I can see it's going to be 3 sig figs. So it looks like it's going to be 1.19 moles per liter, and that is my answer. All right, hope that's helpful.